serious problem. SpongeBob popsicles are selling out everywhere, and there was only one store left to call.
Hi, yes we do.
Oh, okay, thank you so much. To my surprise, they had some left. This store was 35 minutes away, so I had to make a run for it. I packed the cooler up because I knew these would melt on the way home, and then I went to the car. 35 minutes later, we arrived at our destination. As I was approaching the ice cream, I had my fingers crossed, and to my surprise, they had them. They had 5 left, and you know I got every single one. Then I went back to the car, put them all in the cooler, and then went on and drove home. When I got home, I put them in the freezer for a couple hours. Time to open number 1. This one had bloody teeth like he was a zombie. For number 2, he had some derpy teeth and some messed up square pants. For number 3, he had some sharp bunny rabbit teeth and some derpy eyes. Number 4 was a complete crime scene. I've never seen a SpongeBob popsicle this beat up. Deep breath for number 5. Here we go. As I was opening it, I saw an eye where an eye doesn't belong, and yeah, this one had 3 eyes, one located on his pants. Target today to buy more Gold Digit toys, and believe it or not, they were completely sold out. Sadly, all they had left was one Diamond Digit kit, and I kind of felt bad for it, so I bought it. Yeah, I already found 1 diamond, but maybe today we'll find 2. So I took it home and opened it. Are we going to use these tools? Absolutely not. Hello, Mr. Hammer. Did I give Mr. Hammer eyes? Yes. Yes, I did. Hey, Mr. Hammer.
Yeah?
Do you want to smash into that diamond right there?
Well, certainly. Slow-mo. That's not diamond.
We got some soda light, which will be going onto the pile of uselessness. What do you think of Mr. Hammer's eyes? A box of cereal with a creeper on it. So I took it down. It's called Minecraft Creeper Crunch, cinnamon-flavored cereal. Why not? So I took it home. Does a video game taste good as a cereal? Today we will find out. I wish they would have gone the extra step and put little creeper faces on these green marshmallows. Okay, let's test this. Honestly, the first taste wasn't bad. It kind of tasted like cinnamon. But then all of a sudden, my mouth started to burn and my entire body started to warm up. It felt like I was going to blow up. For over a month. The Van store now has SpongeBob shoes. You know I've got a SpongeBob hat and a SpongeBob jacket, but now what shoes will we buy? I've never been so excited for a pair of shoes in my life. Imagine looking down at someone's shoes and seeing SpongeBob. Here we go. Holy barnacles! I have no clue how I'm just gonna buy 1 pair. I took a few minutes to think of what shoes I would buy, then I finally made up my mind. Also, shout out to the awesome workers for letting me film in here. Oh. Here's a little sneak peek before I put them on. Also, by far the best shoe box I've ever seen. Okay, let's switch from these shoes to the SpongeBob shoes. These are the coolest shoes I've ever had, and I didn't think they could get any better till I checked the bottom and saw plankton. Now it's time to find some SpongeBob pants. So I'm gonna try to win SpongeBob SquarePants for 1,500 tickets with only $3. $3 gives you 9 chips, and I'm starting with 0 tickets. We're gonna start with Mega Stacker, which is 5 chips. You all know how Stacker works. You gotta stack these red blocks all the way to the top, and if you do that, you get the major prize jackpot for 1,000. And just like that, 1,000 tickets. Now we only need 500 more. I had 4 game chips left, so I went over to Crazy Curves for 3.4 chips and landed a jackpot for 566. So that took us to 1,566 tickets, so we could get SpongeBob for $3. This is another day of trying to mine real gold from one of these Gold Digit toys. I went home where I'll let it sit in some warm water. I noticed that leaving it in warm water for about 20 minutes does make a big difference. When the time was up, I took it out and started to mine like Steve for Minecraft. I had an idea for today and I wanted to see if it would work. I took the little saw tool and tried to saw it a half, then hit it with a little plastic hammer, but it just wasn't working. So it looks like we need Mr. Hammer.
Slow-mo.
Well, that worked, but the only problem is, this isn't gold, it's obsidian. So it looks like we're one step closer to building that nether portal. Day 11 of trying to mine real gold from one of these Gold Digit toys. Say hi to Freddy. I've never wanted anything more in my life than to mine gold from one of these Gold Digit toys. Also, this is how many tools I've saved from these videos. Yeah. I'm forgetting the tools today because I got a real trooper, Mr. Hammer.
Slow-mo.
Just kidding. This is the real slow-mo. And that doesn't look like gold. You know why? It's rainbow stone. Just another unwanted piece to add to the pile of uselessness. The popsicle is still lonely in the freezer, so I'm on a mission to find another one. This way he has a perfect SpongeBob popsicle pal. These popsicles are selling out anywhere, and my last resort was to go to a sketchy dollar store. I bought a total of 5, and then I went on home. I got a lot of hate for dumping them out because people were like, you're gonna break them, so I gently took each one out and patted them. Time for number 1. Yeah, right off the bat, this isn't looking too good. Time for number 2. So far, the first 2 have dental problems. For number 3, the eye was kind of stuck and it fell off, but even if you put the eye back, this wouldn't have been a perfect SpongeBob popsicle. Number 4 is one of the worst ones we've seen so far. Now it's time for number 5. This could be the second perfect SpongeBob popsicle. Yeah, things are not looking good. But they're trying to find a perfect Spider-Man popsicle, and so many people have asked me to try it, so why not? I'm going to be opening all 6 in hopes that we find one. Time to open number 1. Here we go. See, the only thing on the Spider-Man popsicles that need to be perfect are the eyes. On the box, they look like that, and mine looks like this. Number 2, the eyes were looking a little off, so no, not perfect. Number 3's head was a little weird, and nope, the eyes aren't perfect. For number 4, this looked like Spooderman, so nope, not perfect. Number 5 was also derpy. I think we should call them Man-Spider popsicles at this point. Now it's time to open number 5. It honestly seems really hard to find a perfect Spider-Man popsicle. These all look like Spooderman popsicles. TikToker to own 2 perfect SpongeBob popsicles, and as of yesterday, these 2 boys beat me to it. You thought I'd give up, right? No! Now I need to be the first TikToker to own 3 perfect SpongeBob popsicles. So today I have 5 popsicles we're going to be opening in hopes that we find 2 perfect ones. Remember, we need them to look like that perfect SpongeBob popsicle painting. Number 1, the eyes were perfect, but the teeth were messed up. For number 2, these were the funniest teeth I've ever seen on a SpongeBob popsicle. He had one little baby tooth. For number 3, I couldn't believe what I was looking at, and I was very happy I captured this on video. This was a lucky one that ended up having a 3rd eye, but kind of looked like a nose. It kind of looked like a SpongeBob popsicle dog. Number 4 was looking pretty demonic with its teeth. And finally, number 5. I know that there's 2 more perfect SpongeBob popsicles out there, and they're going to be up to go buy some more SpongeBob popsicles. Come on, let's go. Of course, I have to grab my SpongeBob backpack to complete the look. He also makes a perfect co-pilot. When I got to the store, my heart started to pound because I thought they wouldn't have any, but they had 4 left, so I got them. I then put them in my special SpongeBob backpack, then we went on home. Time to open number 1. Number 1's teeth were messed up, and he was also missing an eye. Number 2 wasn't looking too bad until I noticed the teeth and the eyes were just slightly off from being perfect. Number 3 just scared me. He had long bunny rabbit teeth. He looked like he was staring at me. There was blood on the side of his head. Yeah, not perfect. Time for number 4. Hopefully he looks like the one on my back. Here we go. You know, I'm starting to believe this jacket doesn't bring me any luck.
Popping a nose onto Marlin yesterday, I got tons of requests, mostly to put a nose on Lord Voldemort. So today, that's what we're doing. The first thing I need to do is use a picture of him, and I think this is the best one, so we're going to take him and drag him into Photoshop. The next thing I had to do was find whose nose I was going to put on him, and I finally settled on Macaulay Culkin. So then I took Macaulay and put him into Photoshop, and I began to cut his nose out, and then I put his nose on top of Voldemort's face, where Voldemort's nose would be if he had a nose, and I just tried adjusting it, making it look as natural as possible. And then I did a few little Photoshop tricks. This is a really, really easy effect to do. It took maybe 5 minutes. So we went from Voldemort without a nose to, ladies and gentlemen, Voldemort with a nose. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like it and leave your suggestions down below.
Another day of trying to find a perfect SpongeBob popsicle, so I went out, I bought one, and then I went home to open it. You know the drill. 3, 2, 1.
Yes! Yes!
Oh my god. After 3 long days, I finally found a perfect SpongeBob popsicle. I could not believe my own eyes. I mean, look how amazing this is. Wow. That there's a store out there that may have some SpongeBob popsicles left. You know we had to go check. At first I was kind of sad because I didn't see any, but then I saw 1 SpongeBob popsicle left. This could be the one. I bought it, took it back to the car, then took 1 deep breath, and I opened it. Looking good, looking good. We were so close with this one, but once again, another failure. I get a lot of comments saying, you waste every single SpongeBob popsicle, and you're right. I throw each and every bad one on the ground. So you thought. These are all eaten by myself or my family. Day 10 of trying to mine real gold from one of these gold digget toys. I'm going to be mining one of these jumbo ones. Here's a quick size comparison for you. For some reason, I have a really good feeling about today. I gave these tools one quick shot, and to be completely honest, I just don't like them. These tools are worthless to me, but I do know someone that can't help. Mr. Hammer?
Slow-mo. Slow-mo. That doesn't look like gold.
You know why? Because it is more obsidian. Just a few more blocks, then I can finally go to the nether. Another day of trying to mine a real diamond out of these diamond digget toys. There were a ton of comments saying I should try to mine it while it's in the water. Your wish is my command, so here we go. I threw it in the water, and then I got Mr. Chisel out. Honestly, it was really hard to mine while in the water because it kept moving around everywhere, so I had no choice but to take it out. Out of the water, we were making progress, and I used Mr. Hammer where I saw this. I picked it up and looked closely, and it said diamond. Oh my goodness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is our diamond. I mean, up close it looks really nice, but for a quick size comparison, there's a quarter next to it. So it's definitely a tiny diamond. But since it's so tiny, this gave me a funny idea. If this video hits 1 million likes, I'll take this diamond to a pawn shop to see how much they pay me. traumatic experience of trying to find a perfect SpongeBob popsicle, I decided today's a new day. So I went out and bought another SpongeBob popsicle, then took it back to the car. Now this could be a perfect SpongeBob popsicle. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I'm gonna be spending a lot of money on this series. And this person wants to see, can I win SpongeBob SquarePants for $10? SpongeBob is 1,500 tickets, and the smallest amount you can put on your card is $12, which gives you 60 chips and some additional bonus chips. So we're starting with 0 tickets. Now all I have to do is go around, play some games, win some jackpots, see if we can bring SpongeBob home for $10. I started with Quick Drop. We won the jackpot for 916 tickets. What a great start. After that, I went over to Basketball Pro, and if you beat the high score, you get the jackpot, in this case for 524. I played it a second time for another jackpot of 502, and a third time for another jackpot of 502. After this, I went over to my favorite game. You guessed it, Pop the Lock. We popped the lock 2 times for 2 jackpots of 350 tickets. I snatched a 500 on Zombie Snatcher, and then I won Tower of Power. So I checked my card, and we had a total of 4,212 tickets, which means we get SpongeBob, another SpongeBob, and Yoshi. Or only has giant bars of gold left, so let's try to find some real gold. It was really windy out today, and my newspaper almost blew away. Hey, guess what? My friend Steve decided to stop by to help. So I started with the pickaxe, then I used Steve, then I used the stupid little blue mallet, and then I used a real diamond pickaxe, and nothing was working, so we needed some help.
Slow-mo, 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 slow-mo.
Ah! It looks like we got some more obsidian. Wonderful. One step closer to owning another portal. Woo!